Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. We're going to be trying out Challenge Rift 37 today, which is a Necromancer build based around the Pestilence set. Now, it's been a long time since I've done a Necromancer, and this is going to be unusual for me. So we've got Ingeon, we've got the Iron Rose, that looks a bit pants because we don't have Siphon Blood. What have we got? We've got Devour, so if there is any corpses, then we can consume them. We've got Corpse Lance itself. Okay, if there's corpses, we can damage things nearby. This Pestilence set is going to make it so that as we're consuming stuff, we're firing Corpse Lances nearby. So, Bone Spear. Okay. And yeah, Bone Spear, Bone Armor, Land of the Dead, and Rushing Through. I think that's the general plan.
There is always a better, faster way.
Man, that Land of the Dead does not last for very long. Ooh, we are a little bit ahead of time.
I can bring that down.
Maybe. Actually, with Land of the Dead, we almost certainly can. I think that's the way we're kind of having to play this. Just massive nuking as we go.
That needs to recharge.
Oh my god, we do so little, like, direct damage.
Not enough essence.
Let's lead him a bit this way. There we go, that is much better. Thankfully, Ingeon is going to keep us moving forwards, but this is going to be very difficult for me to do well at. Ah, I forgot my armor. Alright, we need more armor. Okay, that's gone a lot better. Let's find the next packs. Woo! Okay. I'm not quite as terrible as I... Oh geez, originally thought. He says then immediately, like, nearly dying. Yeah, wounds are, like, still problematic. Come on, give me that Land of the Dead. Shield pylon, perfect. So with the shield pylon, we've got carte blanche to ignore most of the mobs until things tick back round for us. And I noticed one thing that I hadn't seen beforehand is that the Land of the Dead cooldown is being reduced for every lance we're throwing out. We're about halfway through on our shield pylon. So we should be able to do this. Should have waited just a little bit. But we'll get all the hits on him. There we go. And we did it in time. Okay. Let's talk over here. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay. We're going to claim the rewards from that, and we're going to totally use them. So, back to adventure mode. In fact, let's not do it at Torment 2. Let's do it at Torment 3. Because we've been practicing at just above Torment 3 with our Greater Rift, so we'll just up this. There we go. And we'll hop on in that way. So another weekly challenge complete. Challenge Rift cash. Let's see what goodies we get. Reusable parts, all the other things, and 10 Death's Breaths. Mostly the blood shards are the interesting bits to take away from that, because that's going to give us carte blanche to ask for belts. Come on, give us Herg Bash's binding. Or, you know, don't give us anything. Kadala hates us. She hates us so much. Okay, so we're on 19 Death's Breaths. Funnily enough, this feels exactly like the last episode. So let's run into a regular rift and we'll try and farm up another couple. And this is going to be a very, very different style of gameplay compared... It sounds like a goblin, actually. So let's take a moment to get our arcane power back. Yep, definitely a goblin. Because we want to make sure that whichever type it is, we properly kill it. It's just regular treasure. So, regular treasure is worth setting on fire and murdering before he leaves. We want him to die out here rather than in the vault. There we go. That's another Death's Breath. And there's the Oculus ring that we're getting from the Oculus that we found last episode. That increases our damage by 80%. It's quite significant. Ooh, a unique amulet. Now, at the moment we're using Tal Rash's amulet. I'm more than happy to change off that. So let's Ancestor's Grace. Oh no, Flavour of Time. They all look much the same. We're going to keep with Tal Rash's. That's what we're going to do. And what is this up here? It's an Empowered Shrine, alright. That was worth teleporting for. Yeah, Herg Bash's binding is definitely the thing that's holding us back the most. I'll take any other part of the kit that we're looking for if we happen to randomly find them, but that's what I'm trying to get with regards to our blood shard spending. All the damage, standing just inside the ring. Yeah, the world's a little bit safer, but you know, you need to actually get in on this fight, Cormac. I don't know why you're standing back there like a lemon. Is it because these guys explode? Because I'll understand if it is, but literally just standing at the back and watching. Worst companion ever. Now the ring from the Oculus, you can try and position yourself in it, but it will randomly recreate itself as monsters die. So you can't guarantee you're going to be able to get it all the time. And that is a lot of damage we're taking. All those ranged mobs. Let's be a little bit more cautious about that. There we go. PARAGON 47. We'll put that point in to resist all. That'll help a little bit. And see if we can find ourselves a blue pack. Doesn't look like it though. Is it excessive destroying a crate with a black hole? I don't think so. I thought that looked pretty badass. Especially the way it exploded everywhere. I mean, that was cool. Mini oil ashes. Explodey things. Well, I guess I'm an explodey thing as well if you think about it, but explodey things that aren't me. Fat buggers with snakes in their bellies. That's what they are. Right, let's let our arcane power come back just a little bit. It does regenerate quickly, but it never feels quite fast enough. And also, when we're doing critical hits, we do get some arcane power back. So randomly shooting off and not hitting anything is actually significantly worse for our resource management than shooting into combat. Let's try and keep in the Oculus ring. Totally for that reason, not because it's a good tactical retreat as well. Ooh, Templar relic. I guess Cormac's getting a present today. I hope it's the good one. There is one good one, and there are like 2 other really pants ones. The good one means he can't die. The really pants ones, one of them allows access to all the skills, and the other one like removes the cooldowns on the skills. They're pants. They're not like invulnerability. Invulnerability is the one we want. Yeah, Cormac, you hold them off while I ID this. Oh my word, it's ancient. And it's the cooldown of skills by 50. Crying out loud. That is the biggest troll I've ever seen in the game. Can you use this? Yeah, you use this. Give yourself some extra damage as well. An ancient pants one. So not only the one we didn't want, but rather than giving us any other ancient thing. Let's have a look at this two-handed mace. We're not going to use it because we really don't want to go down the two-handed route. We want to stick with our plan for Death Wish. But I'm always curious to see what we're going to get. Just drink a healing potion there rather than leaving the lightning. We don't often have to use healing. We're getting a lot of uniques. We don't often have to use healing potions, but sometimes it's better to do it tactically as like a preventative measure than let him start using up his healing skill or risk triggering a death. You know, just so you don't need to worry so much about things. Especially when you're punching a little bit above your weight like we are. Okay, so we've got 2... Oh, that's Crush Bane. We didn't actually change his thing over. There you go, take that. Oh, it's an Ancient Crush Bane. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That is a hell of a lot of damage. Well, I think we can definitely say we are finding ancient items, so that's cool. I wish it was an Ancient Death Wish. Not so much an Ancient Rimeheart, because Rimeheart's just going to go in the queue, but... Right. Agony Docks again. Although this time Agony Docks is significantly more powerful than the last time. Let's stand behind here just for a second while we get our arcane power back. It's still burning to death, that's cool. Man, that annoys me. When it targets you and it still manages to like shoot at you even though you teleport, and it like hasn't even changed direction that it's facing. Right, let's grab these, clear the area, and we'll head on back to town.
I am returning to town.
So Crushbane doesn't actually have any benefit for us cubing it. Fragmented Destiny does, so we'll hold on to that one. And the rest of the stuff we're going to salvage up. Let's talk to Warwick first, get this turned in before we do that.
Need more time.
And goodbye, Ancient Crushbane. Jeez. I feel sad. Okay, we have 6 million. Well, we may as well buy that extra tab. Just so that they're available. Still got 4.7 million. We could increase some gems, or improve some gems, I should say. Let's go ask for some belts. That's a big fat no. We can make a sword and we can upgrade a sword. Now, on average, it should take 325 Death's Breaths in order to get Rimeheart. So I'm not expecting us to get it anytime soon, but there is 2 swords that we want to get through upgrading, Deathwish and Rimeheart, so we've got more chance of getting something we want. Another Twisted Sword. You have got to be kidding me. It's kind of hilarious, but in a terrible, terrible, terrible way. Alright, well, we'll salvage it up. And we'll go into a Greater Rift. Man, that sucked. That, like, sucked completely. So we're at Torment 3 at the moment. I think running level 17 Rifts is about right for what we're trying to do. Likewise, the Oculus ring does improve our burning damage, so if we make things so that they're burning to death over time, standing in the Oculus damage, standing in the Oculus ring will increase that damage as well. It's possibly my favourite thing to give a follower, other than like the ability to never die. That's also up there with awesomeness. Yeah, we're not doing terribly at the moment. Got to watch out for some of these ranged dudes a little bit, but there's a good number of relatively easy mobs to kill. And we're making good progress through the rift. The last couple of these ones, and nothing's this way. So we'll head up and onwards. I'm trying to manage my arcane power usage a little bit better than I was last time. And with a power pylon, we definitely want to take as much advantage as possible of the extra damage we'll be doing. We just need some nice packs together. This will be close enough. Don't like that there's these guys in. Their flamethrowers are terrible at the best of times, and potentially a lot of damage. Teleported directly into his face just as he started charging. It stopped him moving, which is great, and it got hit by all the meteors that we put out, but it did hurt. There is no two ways around that. It hurt. Right, let's get these grotesques gone. And once they're done, we can look at putting that Paragon point in. Okay, let's do it quickly. That's going in movement speed. Oh man, our movement speed is so much better than it used to be. No! No on the Frozens. No on the Frozens, no on the Vortex. That's like a double whammy of no, 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 no. I don't mind being hit, as long as like it's not too hard, but dragging me around and freezing me so that everything can hit me, that's just bad.
Just warming up.
Yeah, another nice pack. Although, once again, more knockback. Still, this guy is going to die quickly enough. Cool, and we are up to 77% through this. Hey, Channeling Pylon. Channeling Pylon, as we know, is basically excuse to meteor everywhere. Other things that we want to get Nilva's Boast so that our meteors do more damage. We want to get the Grand Vizier. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we can do to move us forwards as far as our gear goes. Probably the most significant, though, would be Death Wish or another piece of the Firebird set. Hurgbash's Binding will allow us to keep up the pace, but just for survivability and killability at the same time, one more bit of the Firebird set would be ideal. Like the chest piece, or hell, even the legs at this point. Right, this should be enough to summon the Rift Guardian.
The Rift Guardian is here.
And naturally, the Oculus Ring vanishes. There we go, there's another one, but it's right next to that Vortex, so... Man, look at his health shoot down. That's from the burning. Gone. We got a sword. And Gem of Toxin. What sword did we get? That's the ancient bone saber of Sukanis. Sorry, Zumakalis. And the Gem of Toxin. I mean, Gem of Toxin's nice, I like that. Let's grab the bits that are around here at least. We're not going to use the Gematoxin. We are going to use the Bane of the Stricken though, so let's keep pumping into this. It's only 60%, but we should at least get a little bit out of it. Damn, that is unlucky. Only 2 out of 5.
I need to go back.
Still, never fret. So yeah, the Ancient Bone Saber, we can just salvage that up. Talk to Auric, Paragon 50, and Kadala. Let's talk about builds again. Still hoping, but unfortunately, things are not looking positive for us. So, yeah. Is it any better for you? A little bit better. So Charlotte Hate can go over here. And the Gematoxin can go in this one. Alright, I think we're going to run another Rift We're only on 2 death breaths, so it's going to be a while before we can do another sword. But it was pretty cool doing the challenge rift earlier. It's nice trying out different builds, and I think it's a very good way of showcasing stuff that people wouldn't normally try. Last week's one was the Thrill. The Thrill Conquest, I should say, specifically. And it was hard. I did not succeed it at all. And part of that is down to experience with the character class and the specific build that's been put together. But also, it's hard. It's really hard. Today's Necromancer one, once you got in the swing of it, was okay. But it was very much a case of learning how it's supposed to work and what your abilities for pushing are. Still, that was very cool. I did enjoy it. Nothing up there. Let's grab this arcane dust. I'll put this Garrigan point in. More resist all. And I think this way, yeah. Would like to see another pack to kill. As cool as bogans are, this is not why I came in a rift. There we go. Hello, guys. Wall Arcane Enchanted reflects damage and Thunderstorm. That's not too bad. Running out of arcane power could be considered bad, but they're all burning to death anyway, so... Man, I can't believe we got an ancient training sword for Cormac and Cheese. That is so unlucky. It's like... Even the other one that unlocks all skills, I think I would prefer. It is by far the worst of the ones available. Although, to be fair, anything that's not making them invulnerable is a bit pants anyway. It's just, you know, there's different levels of crapness. Or, sorry, different levels of desirability. If I didn't have one, I would be very happy that I'd found it. It was a bit better than the current Templar Relic, so I should be more grateful for it than I am. But at the same time, you can't help but feel like, oh, it could have rolled anything else. Cool, another one bites the dust. And this is not the way to go, so once again we're going to go round and down this one. Let me through, let me through. Right, kill you all in a group. Hello. I see you down here. Knockback, Avenger, Thunderstorm, Frozen. These guys are going to get huge when they're done. Well, they're already quite big, but another Death's Breath. Well, that teleport did not go exactly where I wanted it. Ended up getting snagged on the edge. Okay. Let's put this point in quickly. Resource cost reduction. All that resource cost reduction does help. But when we get Hurgbash's Binding, it'll be like a flat 65%, which, I mean, nothing compares to that. Cool. Plagued, Health Link, Knockback, Electrified. Let's get them all burning. And what have we got in heaven? Is there anything of interest up here?
They could see me now.
Oh, there's a well. Oh, that'll give us a blessing of some kind. It's always a little bit interesting to see what it gives. It's like a randomized shrines. I do think that there should be negative effect shrines. I think that's something that I miss from the genre in general. Is, you know, stuff where it's a little bit of a gamble. Are you getting a positive or are you getting a negative from it? And I don't think there's enough difficult decisions like that. But that's a personal preference. I mean, I like games that are unforgiving and encourage you to do foolish things. Ooh, yes. Nice big group. Let's back on out of the explosions. There's another death breath for when we're done. And we're making good progress. That's what, 95 maybe? 92.
Need more time.
But it does help when you have really nice clusters of mobs that get together. There's been a good number of yellows and blues as well. We have significantly increased our quantity of death breaths on this run alone. Speaking of blues, let's not stand in the middle of the Frozens as they're going off.
The Rift Guardian has arrived.
Okay. The Bone Warlock. You came over here. I was coming to you. You were coming to me. We were like ships passing in the night. Except you teleported and I walked. Stand around here. Get the extra damage bonus just while we finish off this last bit. All of the death. Alright, let's put that point in over here. And I think we're done with this this rift. So let's head on back. Oh, no, I want to grab that. Can't leave loot. Oh, wait! Can't leave loot on the ground. A mighty belt. Yeah, we're not going to use that. So we've got a little bit. Let's ask for belts.
What a steal.
Oh, goody. Well, we found a special belt. It's the pants special belt. Blackthorn set is such a joke. I would love it if Blackthorn set did something interesting, like gave you a class skill from a different class, or massively altered one of your abilities. Yeah, kind of in the same way that Archon form changes your abilities around. But alas, it is not to be. Okay, I've got time for one more Greater Rift, so let's run on in and get ourselves another legendary gem. Nightmarish Frozen Thunderstorm Waller. So we know it's going to be fun if these guys don't die quickly. There we go. Just casually, walk into the middle of combat. Like, right into the middle. That's how this wizard rolls. Or walks. Very much like I'm playing like a melee mage, but not being a melee mage. I think this is why Zai's Stone of Vengeance isn't going to be a good fit for this build, because I tend to get right up in the action. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It can actually be required for survivability at times. Hello, other pack. of these extra mobs taken out. Right, shielding wormhole, reflects damage, plagued. It was not enough to stand up to the strength of our character because we are unstoppable. And this technique seems to be working quite well for us, all things considered. We're not in too much danger as we're walking around. Things do a fair amount of damage, but as we've been improving our resist all with the extra Garrigan levels and little bits of equipment upgrades, I'd say difficulty 17, difficulty 18. We could probably move it up to Torment 4 now and think about taking on the Key Wardens. There are other things that we need to do as well. We need to kill Belial at Torment 2. There's another boss that we've got to kill at Torment 4. So there's reasons for us to do it. And it's all pushing us towards getting those last 2 bits of the Firebird set. What do we got? We got a shield pylon. Well, that will make things a lot easier for us. Let's get a level. There we go. That point goes into attack speed. And what have we got down here? Another nice little cluster of mobs. Right, well, while we've got the shield, let's see if we can find an interesting group. This looks semi-interesting. There we go. Just mop up a little bit as we move on. Fire behind us. I wonder, like, if you've got boots that leave a wall of fire behind you as you run, if you're teleporting around, I'm assuming it wouldn't connect your 2 points, which I think is a bit of an omission. I think that it probably should. Like, magical boots that leave fire in your wake, it should be like, you were there, you're now here. Here's a trail, because that would give you an incentive to, like, teleport around mobs and go like pew pew pew. Not that they would be massively popular boots anyway, but that's not the point. They might become more popular if that was a potential way of using them. Oh, I guess we're buddies, are we? Alright. I can be buddy for a moment. Let's get out of there for a second. Again, not scared, just, you know, recharging so I can kill these guys more efficiently. And once they're burning, they're all, like, burning to death anyway, so we don't need to actively be attacking them, we just need to be in the area. Just in the area, smelling... Oh my god, can you imagine, like, smelling the burning demon flesh? It would be, like, the worst smell ever. I don't think they would smell delicious or bacony or anything like that. I think it would just be like, oh, disgusting. Well, that was an interesting start. Power Pylon meant that as we were farting at things, they all died very quickly. In fact, anything we're getting near at the moment is dying quickly, so that's all good. I don't think we're quite going to get time to take advantage of... No, Power Pylon on Erethan is a no-go. Let's just get our arcane power back for a moment. And then we will whittle him down. $70 million, 50 million, 20 million. Yeah, he's going really quickly. Bane of the Trapped. That is actually one of the ones that we want. That is really good for us. So let's put all 5 into this. Bonesmith indeed. We've got 95 blood shards, so we'll just hand this in with Auric and then we'll ask for some
Fortune favors the
more belts just in
bold.
case.
Find a use for them.
Unlucky. Well, I guess you can't always get what you want. We have 10 Death's Breaths at the moment. Let's put this over here. Salvage these up. And I think that's probably going to be a good point for me to finish that episode. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you are enjoying this. We have, of course, made it to PARAGON level 55. So our power is increasing quite significantly, but we're still struggling to find the items that we want. If you are enjoying these videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you should do so, and you'll be told when the new episodes go live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Diablo 3. I'll see you soon.